I was just down the corridor and I was trying to do a few dance steps. Me, I have to do them in private. I'm just awful. And two gorgeous ladies came along and started to laugh. And I don't blame them, it was awful. But they said, we will teach you to dance. And by the end of this program, they're going to. A new program about professional dancers. Not me. Here they are.
Hello everyone and welcome to this brand new program where we're going to be talking about all things Strictly Come Dancing. My name's Lou and this is the gorgeous
Jo.
Beautiful Jo. And we're going to be talking to you, as I said, about everything Strictly Come Dancing, and we're going to be showing you a few dance moves, as well as maybe a few more surprises as the weeks come on. Who knows what's going to happen? So let's introduce ourselves. We are Savoy Entertainment. As I said, I'm Lou and this is Jo. And we are dance teachers, and we also organise dance events around the area of Lewes and Sussex. So without further ado, shall we have a little chat about what happened in this week's Strictly Come Dancing?
Let's.
It was week 3.
It was week 3.
Let's refer to our notes, shall we?
I have my notes.
I have my
I have
notes.
a very impressive Strictly book for my notes. Lots of sparkle.
Yeah. What does my book say?
I'm very busy procrastinating.
I'm very busy procrastinating. That's
That
the thing I do
describes
best.
Lou.
That's the thing I do best. Okay, who are we going to start with?
Let's start with Max.
Max.
Max danced a couple's choice to the Simpsons theme tune.
That should never have been in Strictly, in my opinion.
So,
The Simpsons.
Simpsons theme tune. There's no lyrics. There's nothing to work off. It's completely instrumental.
So what was the actual dance?
I
Couple's choice
couldn't
dance?
actually tell you what it was.
Because it was street, but
Yeah.
you would never necessarily have known.
So I think considering the music they were given and the style of dance they were given, they did produce something that was good,
but
and it was in character.
Yeah.
So he did portray Homer Simpson well.
Good
but
cop,
it wasn't for me.
good cop, bad cop.
It wasn't. No, it wasn't for me. Those were good qualities though.
He did what he did. He did well with the dance that he was given.
Yeah.
But The Simpsons has no place on Strictly Come Dancing. And I'm not a fan of Couple's Choice.
Sometimes they can be good.
No.
But
Next. No good for us. Not good for us this week.
no.
Next. Who's on next?
I've got Ranveer down next. I
Ranveer.
loved- She looked
was
amazing.
Fabulous, wasn't she?
She looked amazing. Good song. She was definitely in the
Foxtrot
character.
this week.
It was Foxtrot.
And dancing
And I was impressed.
Dreamgirls movie.
Yeah, I was impressed that she hadn't. They were saying she hadn't had as much training as everybody else
Yeah,
because
she's
she
working.
starts first thing in the morning.
Yeah.
So she's lost a few hours
So
training.
she's doing amazing.
So considering that she's also losing a bit of time,
Yeah.
the quality that she's producing on that is good.
Top of the leaderboard as well this week.
She's really listening to Gio.
Yeah.
So the instructions on where she knows exactly where to place her frame, her rib cage up against Gio's, and
because she's
like,
listening, she's taking exactly what he's saying on board.
She's like, it doesn't matter even if I forget my steps,
Yeah.
I will move wherever he wants me to go because I'm in the correct frame.
So we enjoyed it, didn't we?
Absolutely.
And our dark horse, I think.
Yes, no, she's right
I
up
think
there.
she's
She's
the dark
pushed up.
horse.
She
Excellent.
trumped a bit of Caroline for me this week because
Yeah,
Caroline was my
yeah.
little bit of a
So
dark
let's move on
horse.
to Caroline then, shall we? As you're
Yeah.
discussing Caroline. So Caroline and the lovely Johannes.
Johannes.
Johannes,
Love
sorry,
Johannes.
don't get his name wrong. They were dancing again, couple's choice, and they were doing musical theatre,
Oh yes.
dancing to
Gypsy.
Gypsy. What do we think?
She looked great. I love the dress. There was not enough impact for an actor. Musical theatre, one of her loves. I think maybe she was giving it, but you forget on camera. I think certainly when you're dancing on camera, you can forget how much bigger and
So
more expressive you need to be.
her acting qualities were amazing.
Yeah, not
when
in
she
question.
started, she had it, the character, it was there, she was fantastic. But the dancing for me just lacked a little
something.
bit. There's nothing seems to finish with the pow pow. There's nothing there. It's all just a bit finishes like that.
Blend one.
But
goes into
I
the next.
think
What are you doing with that?
Johannes.
What are you doing with that?
The finger. Johannes.
Johannes.
As
Think
in
of
Joe.
me. There you go.
Then I can't go wrong, can I? Johannes. I think he's letting her do too much of her own style. She's definitely
yeah, fair
from.
enough.
She's definitely from ballet training when she was younger. She said that, and she's very. What's the word? Balletic.
Balletic.
Very balletic in her movements, and you saw that in this couple's choice.
Yes.
And I think Johannes needs to be a little bit more stricter with her and be a little bit more. No, we need to do it more ballroom and Latin.
Fair enough. Because you can tell that Johannes is under dancing.
Oh, definitely.
He's really
Yeah.
downplaying
Yeah.
what he's producing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because of that.
Right, let's move
Lovely.
on.
Where-
Nicola and Katia. They were dancing to the movie Grease. Amazing. One of the best films ever. And they were doing a jive.
Yeah, I was unfortunately.
What do you mean? What's that face
No,
for?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. She was too flat-footed. She's a boxer. I really expected her weight to be pitched
my
forward
face.
easily
Look at my face.
over the toes, and it was that first section when they're together and there's lots of the drunken sailors and things.
Yeah.
No,
That's a
they're-
dance move, by the way, a drunken sailor. It's just not someone who just walked out off the street who's a sailor that's drunk. It's a dance move.
They were too flat-footed for me. She got to her kicks and flicks. Her toes
Yeah.
weren't pointed. It was
Okay.
better, but I can understand. I was very surprised she was in the bottom two. Don't get me wrong, but I could understand why people might have thought if they were concentrating on the technique of that.
But
What?
it was movie week. It's very character based. The character that she was portraying. What did you think?
Good. Very good.
Very good. Just very
Yes.
good. I thought she did brilliantly. I'm a huge fan of Nicola and Katia.
So am I.
We could talk about them all day.
I
could.
love Katia.
I thought she did the characterisation. She had the coolness. She was doing it. Yes, the dancing was a little bit heavy-footed.
See?
It's week 3, for goodness sake.
But she's a boxer. You would expect. That's her.
Yeah, but it's
that's
not.
no, light on your toes
Yeah.
and down.
Okay.
That's what I was expecting
Yeah.
from her, and I didn't get it.
Yeah, it's true. She's
Thank
not wrong.
you.
She's
See?
not wrong. I just really, really, really want Nicola to be in the final
Yes.
for certain. Not purely, because I really like her and love her as a boxer. And they've got same-sex dancing on Strictly. I mean, we'll talk about that in another episode. And we're same-sex dancers, so there's that connection, and this is a big thing for Strictly. Anyway, moving on. So we've done Nicola.
Can we talk about Jamie? I was just about to say Jamie.
Jamie. Oh
Jamie.
my God. What was that? I love him. He's brilliant. He's so funny. I love his sense of
He
humour.
laughs at himself. He's
Totally.
not serious at
No
it.
seriousness.
He's serious about the dancing, don't get
Yeah.
me wrong, and very committed and
Yeah.
has waited a long time.
Yeah.
And has really tried very, very hard.
So he was dancing at Charleston.
I think the judges got a little bit carried away with the scores.
Yeah. Do you think? I can't
Yeah.
remember what the scores
He
were
got,
now.
well, he got an 8. He got 8s.
Well, it was quite hard though, wasn't it? Was it at Charleston?
was-
It was difficult to
he
say with
did-
all the.
We were laughing out loud.
We were laughing
And we
out
weren't
loud.
laughing at him, we were laughing with him,
With
with the
him.
joy that he was giving us.
Definitely.
So I can understand why he would have got an 8, but did he get the 8 for the technique and everything?
know.
I think more for the characterisation
Yeah.
and the
I mean, I've never seen the
joy.
film Hercules. For me, it's great for the kids, I'm sure, like The Simpsons, but no, it didn't work for me. But I love him.
Yeah.
I love him, and he's doing really well. He's doing really, really well.
Yeah.